guys, we are from group 3. Let us introduce our member. My name is Kezia. My name is Talita Amanda. My name is Medianti.
My name is Nini Payumna.
My name is Naila Taya.
And my name is Aisyah Dinama Putri. Happy watching!
Behind a smile, there are many stories that are not always visible. But you don't have to face everything on your own. Peer counselors provide a safe space where you can share your thoughts and feelings, be heard without judgment, and find support from someone who understands. They are here to walk with you through your challenge and remind you that you're not alone. Peer counseling among university students is one form of support provided by utilizing trained students as peer counselors under the guidance of professional counselors. This peer counseling aims to provide emotional support, help students cope with academic and personal challenges, enhance self-awareness, and promote mental well-being among students.
We have interviewed several peer counselors to understand their perspective as peer counselor perspective in supporting university students' psychological well-being.
Kalau aku sendiri udah kurang lebih 4 bulan dari awal tahun 2026 gitu.
Kalau dari aku sendiri tuh udah dari bulan Februari kemarin, 2026. Kasus yang paling banyak itu biasanya tentang relationship, teman-teman. Jadi toxic relationship. Jadi itu mostly anak-anak yang datang ke BKM Fisip itu tentang masalah percintaan. Entah karena pacarnya selingkuh lah, atau dia nggak dianggap sama pacarnya.
Biasanya yang paling sering itu di masalah akademik, entah itu tekanan tugas, tekanan kuliah, dan biasanya permasalahan relasi dengan keluarga itu bisa menimbulkan berbagai coping mechanism yang maladaptif, kayak gitu. Biasanya mahasiswa ketika menghubungi kami atau datang ke layanan konseling itu, mereka butuh untuk didengarkan tanpa dihakimi.
Biasanya tuh mereka butuh divalidasi emosinya gitu kan. Jadi rata-rata tuh teman-teman yang datang ke BKM itu selain butuh support, mereka butuh banget divalidasi emosinya. Oke. Kalau hubungan kepercayaan itu yang pasti kita harus building rapport sih teman-teman. Yang pertama itu penting banget kita bangun hubungan yang buat mereka nyaman dulu buat bercerita. Jadi kita nggak langsung to the point.
Penting juga sebagai konselor itu untuk menerapkan active listening. Dan juga mungkin gestur-gestur kita ketika melaksanakan konseling itu harus yang terbuka dan terasa hangat gitu. Jadi mereka cerita ke kita itu juga terbuka. Itu sebenarnya saling melengkapi. Tapi memang kan beberapa mahasiswa itu mungkin lebih nyaman kalau memang ke peer counselor dulu gitu ya. Karena mungkin kita sebagai sesama mahasiswa mungkin merasa relate dengan permasalahannya. Jadi kayak terasa lebih dekat gitu dengan seorang klien.
Mungkin efektif ke mahasiswa kalau misalkan masalahnya belum, ke peer counselor kalau masalahnya belum terlalu berat. Tapi kalau ke dosen mungkin ya udah masalah terlalu berat gitu teman-teman. Afirmasi positif klien-klien aku aja, kayak misalkan aku konseling, aku nanya kan kayak gimana ya perasaan kamu setelah konseling sama aku, apakah berubah atau masih sama aja perasaannya seperti sebelumnya gitu. Itu mereka jawab, oh iya kak, aku jauh lebih tenang sih, aku jadi lebih kenal sama diri aku, jadi aku tahu sih alasan aku kenapa kayak gini gitu. Itu berkesan sih.
Untuk pengalaman lainnya, saat itu ada klien urgent gitu ya, seorang mahasiswa UB, dan memang kondisinya saat itu cukup agak parah juga. Jadi di situ aku sebagai peer counselor bertugas untuk mendampingi dia ke rumah sakit, kemudian juga mendampingi administrasi dan lain sebagainya. Dan itu menurutku new experience juga bagi aku. Kalau secara garis besar atau mostly itu ada perubahan. Misalnya di akhir sesi konseling mereka mengatakan bahwa mereka lebih lega. Dan kalau untuk perubahan signifikannya mungkin nggak yang signifikan langsung instan gitu ya, karena pun dalam beberapa kasus, beberapa mahasiswa itu juga ada masalah yang lebih kompleks, jadi kadang kita refer ke tenaga yang lebih profesional seperti psikolog. Mungkin kalau struggle-nya bagi aku adalah ketika terdapat seorang klien yang dia itu blocking, jadi ketika dia bercerita, dia itu cenderung setengah-setengah, jadi itu agak PR karena kita harus menggali permasalahannya dan bangun suasananya lebih nyaman seperti apa, kayak gitu.
Kayak dia cerita banyak banget gitu ya. Di situ tuh aku kadang bingung kayak aku harus gimana ya jawabnya kayak gitu. Tahu nggak mungkin kalau kliennya nangis kali ya, aku juga kadang bingung harus ngapain gitu. Itu sih Tante.
Okay, during the interview with peer counselor, they highlight that their support is highly effective because students feel much more relaxed and open when talking to someone their own age. But why is that? If you look at the journal by Arisa Putri and Suranata, this is because university students are in the late adolescent stage. At this phase, as Sandrock 2002 explained, individuals have a very strong bond with their peers. This natural connection makes peer counseling a perfect model to support their psychological well-being. The journal also point out a concept of shared fate, or in Indonesian we call perasaan senasib. Students often feel that adults might not fully understand their current struggle. Through peer counseling, they find a space that focuses on their feelings and decision making without being judgmental. As Carl mentioned, this provides the respect that students deeply need when facing problems. Lastly, the research showed that only a small percentage of students actually seek help from professional counselor. Most of them rely on their friends as their primary resource for everything from personal issue to career planning. That is why having trained peer counselor is essential to ensure every student gets the right support. So that peer counselor isn't just about chatting with friends, it's a systematic way to improve the psychological well-being of the campus community.
Based on this journal, peer counselors have an important role in supporting students' psychological well-being and helping them deal with emotional and academic challenges in college life. The journal explains that peer counseling can improve students' happiness and sense of belonging because students often feel more comfortable sharing their problems with peers who have similar experiences and backgrounds. Peer counseling also helps students regulate their cognition and mentality when facing stress or personal difficulties. In addition, the journal states that peer counseling is beneficial in promoting students' well-being and reducing levels of depression and anxiety. The support provided by peer counselors can also lead to positive changes in students' self-confidence, self-esteem, self-efficacy, and self-management. Furthermore, peer counseling helps decrease feelings of loneliness and helplessness, making students feel more supported and understood within their social environment.
Being there for someone isn't always about having the right answers. Sometimes, listening and staying by their side is enough. Remember, you're not alone. Peer counselors are here to be a safe space where you can share your story.